my name's Christian.
I'm Kyler.
And this is your industry news. To all those who are looking forward to a dark and gritty look into the Star Wars universe, myself included, we're out of luck. Disney has decided to abandon the trademark for Star Wars 1313, one of the many games that were in development at LucasArts when the studio was shut down. The game was to focus on level 1313, a criminal underground beneath the planet of Coruscant, and players would be in control of none other than Boba Fett. Sounds freaking awesome, right? Until now, there had been hope that the game could be licensed to an outside studio, but the trademark expiration seems to be the nail in the coffin. Let's all take a moment of silence for what could have been.
A double dose of Elder Scrolls news, as Bethesda has announced that it will not challenge the M rating of its upcoming Elder Scrolls Online and has announced the voice cast for the MMO. On the official Bethesda Twitter account, it was posted, "The ESRB advised us that it has given Elder Scrolls Online a mature rating. While we may disagree with the ESRB's determination, we do not plan to challenge that rating, and we are unwilling to change the game's content to achieve a different rating. The game we have created is the one we want our fans to be able to play." The announcement was followed up a day later with a list of voice actors now tied to the MMO. The cast features many big names including John Cleese, Bill Nighy, Jennifer Hale, Malcolm McDowell, Michael Gambon, and many more. In other words, Bethesda has locked down the Black Knight, Davy Jones, Femshep, Alex DeLarge, and Dumbledore for their upcoming MMO. The excitement keeps on building, and Elder Scrolls Online is slated for release on April 4th for Windows and Mac, and in June 4th, and sometime in June, for PS4 and Xbox One.
You know League of Legends, the game that's kind of the most played in the world with 36 or so million players? Well, it made $624 million last year, and it was the second highest earning free-to-play game. The highest grossing game was Crossfire, which made $957 million. This information was published in a list of the top 10 online games based on free-to-play earnings. Let's break down that list really quickly. Number 1, Crossfire, $957 million. Number 2, League of Legends at $624 million. Number 3, Dungeon Fighter Online at $426 million. Number 4, World of Tanks at $372 million. Number 5 is MapleStory at $326 million. Number 6 is Lineage 1 at $257 million. Number 7 is World of Warcraft at $213 million. Number 8 is Star Wars The Old Republic at $139 million. Number 9 is Team Fortress 2 at $139 million. And number 10 is Counter-Strike Online at $121 million. I think we can all agree that the most shocking fact to come out of this list is that there's a game called Crossfire, apparently, and it almost made $1 billion last year.
Hoping for a Witcher 3 the Xbox 360 and PS3? Well, it looks like you're out of luck. The game developer CD Projekt Red has decided not to develop a game for either of those consoles due to technical limitations, with CEO Marcin Iwinski saying it's impossible. It would have to be a different game, a smaller game, not an open-world game or with terrible loading times with sacrifices in graphics. In addition to this, Iwinski noted that the 360 version of Witcher 2 took an extra year of development. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is slated for release on Xbox One and PS4 in addition to the PC, with Iwinski stating that those consoles are actually brand new PCs. Witcher 3 is scheduled for release at sometime this year.
And now for some news that just refuses to go away. There are more rumors about a PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5. This week, it's in the form of a leaked 150-page bug log detailing problems with several different test builds of the game from April 2009 all the way to August 2013, and there are over 170 references to a PC-only version from log as early as June 2012. The log is legitimate, having notes of every major control system overhaul as well as deadlines that led up to press showings of the game. Not only that, but on a page that's since been deleted, the French version of Amazon had the game listed on its site with a release date of March 12th, and that's not the first time that date's been brought up either. Although, if the release date were that close, don't you think Rockstar would have said something by now? Until we get official word from them, all we can do is continue to pore over every single rumor that comes our way.
With the release of Tim Schafer's Broken Age, which famously raised over $3.3 million on Kickstarter occurring this month, let's turn to another esteemed developer's attempt to crowdsource. Julien Galop, the creator of the XCOM series, has taken to Prefundia to raise funds for a new game based on his 1985 game Chaos: The Battle of Wizards. The new game, titled Chaos Reborn, is set to follow the original setup, with wizards in an arena fighting to the death in a turn-based RPG with procedurally generated arenas and 64 unique spells. Galop has spent the last year developing the game and has a prototype of the multiplayer up and running, a bit with a placeholder interface and graphics, and is looking to crowdsourcing to finish development for a PC, Linux, and Mac version of the game. Depending on funding, possibly an iOS and Android version of the game. The campaign launches in February. And that was your industry news. I'm Kyler.
I'm Christian. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah.